And how is it going, guys and girls? It's me, Look, and welcome to my channel. And yet again we are here to play Doki Doki, but this time in normal VN. Or maybe it's just normal like dating stuff right now. We have the road for the 4 girls this time. We have for Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki and Monica. And it will be a regular dating sim. So let's give it a new game and go. You already know the name I'll put in. Loki, let's go. This is the cursed name of this game. So, DDLCtVN, it's a mode that begins by playing through nearly the entirety of the first act. We already played the first act, like it's the normal game. Would you like to skip directly to the new content? Yes, I would. Yeah. Looky, you're okay with it. Oh shit, no, I think I skipped too much. In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight to me. So, I can choose whoever I want, so I'll choose Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we are already neighbors but Monica said Sayori is helping us. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, Monica is much to ask. You get this done yourself? I'm really worried about Sayori. I want to go talk to her and find out what's wrong tomorrow. I'm sorry if that disappoints everyone. All the 3 girls look down, seemingly ashamed. Maybe Luki's right. You both can handle your own projects, right? Even without Sayori help, I'll be good with mine. She turns to me. You take care of Sayori, alright? Okay, new stuff! That's amazing! So, this is getting interesting now. We all want to see her okay, don't we? Yes, she's an important member of the club, and beyond that, our friend. Loki, you better make sure she's alright. If she... oh god, if she... don't let her, okay. Natsuki begins to cry. If she what? She doesn't think Sayori will kill herself, does she? Well, that happened a couple of times, didn't it? Let's not think too much about it. Sayori isn't that sad, or is she? Today came out to left field for me. So I guess I really don't know. That doesn't seem out to be the question. Oh god, I really have to help her. In any case, go spend your Sunday with Sayori. We'll all be fine. God, I read a somber note to end things on. But there's really nothing else to discuss. The club is adjourned. Natsuki, Monica and Yuri head out. I'm left to myself. I begin to think about Sayori. Was Natsuki right? Would Sayori really kill herself? God, I hope not. Should I go talk to her now? Well, she did leave, so she didn't need to talk to me. Maybe just best to give her some space. No, you're being an asshole. Come on, I'm not that bad. I can't believe this. Sayori is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty much used to handling her at this point. Yeah, you sure did. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside the school. More than that, she's looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori feelings aside when she might need me. I go over to help Sayori as discussed yesterday. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it the habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she is up in the room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom and finally find her. Sayori? Hi. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she is different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to help on the others today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. Well, there was a change of plans. They let me come over to help you out today. There's my silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. Yeah, that's the truth. We should always say the truth. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so Sayuri smiles shaking her head. That's no good, Lucky. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always has been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and I accidentally expressed my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayuri! I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah, Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Lucky. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Well, this part is already part of the story, so let's go along with it. But some things changed already. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most of the days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them to spend time with me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayuri? Eh? Why is that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder, to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always has, like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her in a tight embrace. Ah, Loki, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Loki, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Loki, Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to be changed. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your arms are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend the festival all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. I could spend the whole day here. I would. Well, everyone wanted me to help you out anyway. Monica can handle it on her own, but they wanted us to work together. Oh, on what? Monica said she wants us to try performing poems together, to get us both prepared. You think you can do that? Yeah, I guess. Just go easy on me, alright? I have no doubt, Sayori. She walks off and pulls one of her poems out from her bag. She begins reciting it to me. The delivery is really strong and her tone complements the piece. Even if I don't enjoy her more somber attitude, it works to make the poem more enjoyable. However, when she's done, she questions me. Loki, I don't think I can do this to an audience. Why couldn't you? Because what if I mess up and they all laugh at me? Sayori, that's just it. Who cares if they laugh at you? They are strangers. They're not your friends, so what they think doesn't matter. But it's still being embarrassing. That's only because of how you make it. Sayori, I believe in you. You won't mess up. Even if you do, the people who laugh at you don't matter. If the people who'll be there for you in spite of those who laugh. You remember 5th grade, Sayori? When the incident took place and everyone laughed? Who was there for me then? I was. Right. And did you make me feel better about that? I hope so. I don't hope so, because you did. And if you messed up, I'll be there the same way here. Don't worry about it, alright? Well, alright. Thank you. Sayori, it's no problem. I'll be heading out, alright? Oh, alright. Bye. I go downstairs still thinking about Sayori, and as I get outside, she rushes out to stop me. Loki, I'm not going tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere ever again. All I managed to do right now is rope you into my problem, make you feel worse. I just succeeded at creating a bigger problem than before. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be at your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayuri looks away and put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me, Sayuri. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Looky, I like you so much that I want to die. Oh, here we go. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods, even if you don't understand all of your feelings. I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, you always be my dear friend, or I love you. So this is supposed to be a game where there won't be any suicide, so I'll say I love you because it's the thing you guys want to see. Because you'll always be my dearest friend will probably land to the last ending, so I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept all of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Looky. Suddenly Sayuri wraps her arms tightly around me. Looky, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayuri in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Looky. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayuri grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayuri, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this could be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They are not going away at all. It's alright, Sayuri. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there, step by step of the way. I will be there every step of the way. That's all what matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayuri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at wherever place suits you best. Hey, looky. Sayuri gazed at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayuri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. But I do love you, too. Besides, you know that what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I hope I didn't mess up, because I'll have to do this all again, but let's get going. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having much of a trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give her everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. I walk into the literature club, and the usual scene greets me. Yuri sitting at the desk reading a book, and Natsuki and Sayuri are talking about something. Monika's late again. Sayuri is here. Oh shit, it's starting. Okay, I walk over Natsuki and Sayuri asking what they are on about. Natsuki thinks cupcakes are better than cookies. I don't think they are, Sayuri. I know they are. Oh, here we go. Sayuri is alive. The festival is today. Sayuri is alive. No one is having depression anymore. Monica is late. That's never a good thing. I think they are both really good, but I mean, cookies taste better to me. To you, Sayuri, maybe I just have a better taste. After all, how could I be good at baking if I didn't have a good taste? Natsuki, Sayuri, why are you getting so heated over this? They both look at me. She started it. I just wanted to explain. Alright, that's enough, both of you. This argument is absolutely ridiculous. One of you likes cupcakes more. One of you likes cookies more. End of the story. And which one do you like more, Lucky? Again, both pairs of eyes land on me. Well, seeing how this might affect my relationship with whoever I do or not slide with, I might have to choose my words carefully. Well, cookies. I admit, I prefer cookies over cupcakes. Yay! That means I'm right. All it proves is that I'm in the company of two people with bad taste. Well, it's not like what I think matters. That's not the point, Natsuki. This argument is ridiculous in the first place. Just drop it, alright? Alright, sorry. Well, I'll drop it. But only because I know I'm right and it's pointless convincing her. The two girls look at each other one last time. Natsuki's glare is lost on Sayori's cheerful grin. Monica's walk in the room. Sorry that I'm late, everyone. I swear, one of these days I'll have to get a watch or something. She takes a moment to gather herself and then continues. Okay, so does anyone notice anything unusual about the club today? We all exchange blank stares at Figan ignorance before turning back to Monica. Something important, perhaps. Natsuki walks up smug. Yeah, you're always late. I don't think that's what she meant, Natsuki. Well, it is something important about the club. Monica lets out a deep sig. Other than that, have you noticed anything that hasn't changed? This time Yuri turns to be smug. Natsuki is apparently... Hey, that's not what she meant either, doofus. Alright everyone, calm down please. I was getting at this then when I said everyone, that still only includes the five of us. So, let's talk about the festival, shall we? The other girls let out a collective groan. Even if I don't voice it, I feel the exact same. None of us really want to think about it. I know. It's kind of a touchy subject, but we need to talk about it if we're ever going to get things straightened out between all of us. You were all there, but does anyone need a refresher? The festival, it's a day that all of us would be all too happy to forget. At least that's what the looks on Sayuri's, Natsuki's and Yuri's face tell me. But if Monica insists on bringing back up, I guess we have no choice but to remember. It's Monday and time for the school festival. I've always enjoyed this as they were essentially a day off from school, but I never got involved in anything like this. I can't believe I have to read out a poem. I'm still not even that proud of the one I chose. All of a sudden I might jump into Sayuri, who hasn't come out. I was waiting outside her door for her to come out, but it seems she overslept again. Anxious, I walk into her house once more. I still don't feel very comfortable doing it, but I'm not going to be late because of her. Besides, it's what a boyfriend would do, right? I walk upstairs to her room. I set my book bag down outside the door. I begin to knock on the door, yet I'm still met with no response. Jeez, come on, Sayuri, are you dead or something? Wake up. I guess I can't do much else. I gently open the door to see her asleep. Ah! My fucking heart, don't do that. Don't play with my heart like that. I walk over and tap her on the shoulder. I see her turn over. Loki? What's wrong? She lets out a huge yawn. Did she forget what today is? I want to be mad at her, but instead I find myself stunned. She looks so cute. Hey, Sayuri, it's time to get up, okay? We are going to be late for the festival. What? The festival? Ah, Loki will be mad if I don't get up. She throws the covers off her, gets up and opens her eyes to the best of her ability. Oh, looky, you're here already. Sorry, I must have overslept. It's okay, you still have time. I'll be waiting outside, okay? Outside, looky, oh no, you'll be cold. Go downstairs, I'll be right out, okay? I'm confused by Sayori's request, but I oblige. It's not that big of a deal to wait for her inside the house. After a few minutes, I see Sayori come downstairs. She walks over to the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Thanks for waking me up. You really are always looking out for me. I still lack of energy to be reprimanding. No problem, Sayori. Now let's get going, shall we? As soon as I'm done with my breakfast, you know how I get if I skip it. Fine. We arrive to the festival and get to our setup. We are about 15 minutes late, but we don't miss much. Of course, the first thing Sayori does is take a huge bite out of one of Natsuki's cupcakes and I grab one as well. Instead of the traditional swirl, the icing is shaped sort of like a closed book, fitting of the theme. Wow, Natsuki, these are really good. Thanks. I just hope everyone else will enjoy them. It's impressive how the icing's done. Something like this must have taken a lot of time and effort, or both. Well, duh. I've got a lot of practice with this kind of things. It's really not that hard once you get to know it. Yuri and Monica come over getting a taste and they seem to enjoy it. They too express their gratitude to Natsuki's. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it then. Just make sure there's enough for anyone else, okay? Ah, speaking of anyone else, is that someone who's signed up to join the club yet? Nope, not so far, but the festival hasn't really picked up yet. In due time, I guess. Oh, that's right, and we haven't read our the poetry yet. Speaking of which, have you got your poem with you, Lucky? Oh yeah, it's right on my book bag. I cut myself off. I realize that now apparently my emptiness behind me that I didn't bring my book bag with me. Great. I mean, I did. Well, that isn't very good. Anyone have a poem they can lend, Lucky? He seems to have forgotten his. You know the main event of the day and everything. Monica guilt trips me. Hey, I didn't do it on purpose. Sayuri steps in my defense. Hey, don't be so mean to him. For the record, I forgot my poem too, so it really wasn't just him. Sayuri, that's not something you should feel proud of. But I just forgot. Well, you can't do that. Now, two of us won't be able to read anything. How will we attract newcomers now? Well, my reading wasn't going to attract anyone new anyway. So really I don't count. Sayuri, did you leave it behind just because you didn't want to have to read? What? No, why would I do that? I wouldn't lie. You are lying right now, Sayuri. I'm ashamed of you, Vice President. At this point, the crowd has gathered out the door interested. They slowly enter the classroom. A couple of smarter ones picked up the cupcakes and they are pointing at and laughing at us. Natsuki steps in. Hey, leave Sayuri alone. I didn't want to read these dumb poems either. In fact, none of us did. It was only you who wanted this dumb idea. I'm sorry, Natsuki, I thought you were confident enough to read, but I guess not. I really haven't seen this side of Monica before. It seems rather angry to say at least. Natsuki isn't having any of that. I'm sorry, Monica, I thought you listened to your club members then, when they voice a concern, but I guess not. Some damn president you are. Natsuki, in that case you weren't listening, there was no one asking for your opinion. You have no reasons to give it. Well, here, I'll ask now. Natsuki, what's your opinion? I'm glad you asked. In my opinion, Monica is being an awful president. Oh, good to see that you're both wrong. Maybe that can change someday, but I doubt it. Guys, quiet, Yuri. Yuri squeals softly and backs away. She, however, noticed the crowd and is even more scared. I turn to the other club members. Well, here goes nothing. Guys! You're making a mockery of your own club. Stop your bikering. At once they all quiet down. Natsuki opens her mouth to defend herself, but she takes one look at me and closes it. At this point, the crowd mostly dissipates. It's noticeable that still no one's signature is on our sign-up sheet. Yeah. That makes sense. So, does everyone understand why this club's still the way it is? All three of the girls in question look down in disappointment. Monica does too. She was a part of the problem after all. Even if she doesn't care to admit it, she seems to be thinking at the moment. And she speaks up. I'm sorry I snapped at you too, Lucky and Sayuri. I really shouldn't have. In fact, I should have listened to you the first time around, and I'm sorry for yelling at you, Yuri. I'm a bit taken back. I didn't expect that one out of Monica, but I guess there's the first time for everything. Guess that means I should also man up and take the responsibility. Here goes. I suppose I have to apologize as well. I did cause this after all. Natsuki steps forward. Well, you both need to stop being so hard on yourself. It's dumb. It's not either of you your fault, so stop feeling guilty about it. I'm the one. I thought the rushing of her words and the shakiness of her voice, it's clear Natsuki struggles to apologize. Sayuri comes up and wraps her arms around Natsuki. I forgive you, Natsuki. And you too, Monica. And Luki. It's not that big of a deal, as long as we all still friends, right? Natsuki looks up. Yeah, the club might not have more members, but at least we have us. Yuri stops looking at the floor and begins to speak up. I like the club better this way. I know you wanted more members, Sayuri and Monica, but I don't really. It's great to be just us, where we all each other just the way we are and don't have any real drama. Besides, if there's 5 of us, we sometimes argue. Imagine if there were more. Sayuri thinks for a second, and action I rarely see out of her. Well, I don't want to add more members if your current original members don't like that idea. I guess I agree with you guys. Monica takes a look at everyone processing this. She seems to connect this idea. I guess it's settled then. No more members, huh? Okay, everyone. Are we sure the club is good as it is? Absolutely. I don't mind this. It's great with just you guys. I wouldn't change this for anything. Alright, then the literature club stays how it is. Well, no poems this week. Take it as a show of good faith from me, I guess. Woo, thanks, Monica. Ah, well, alright. Oh, good, no one needs to worry about that. Yuri looks at me. I smile. She returns it and we all leave the club. Me and Sayuri leave together. Looky, am I still coming over Sunday? I would love to have you. She beams. I'm so ready for Sunday. Guys, this is starting to get really interesting, so let's do it like this. I'll end this episode from here. Probably I'll record another one. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave in the comments down below if you like this. And don't worry, I won't only do Sayuri's road, I'll do all of the roads, including Monica's road. So be aware, probably tomorrow we'll go off the second episode because I'm having a hell of a headache. But hey, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave the like, comment down below if you like this kind of games and other games you want me to play. As you know, I'll leave SansTrap channel on the description, and also Core channel. He's on a rush to hit 2 million subscribers, so let's help him. He's like a YouTuber I really like, so if you could do that for me, I'll be grateful. Oh wait, I should save this first. Well, save. So, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave the likes and comment down below where you want me to play and if you're liking this series. So, without further ado, see ya tomorrow.